Music be the food of love, play on. Give me excess of it that, surfeiting. The appetite may sicken, and so die. That strain again, it had a dying fall.
He is not here, so please your lordship. That should sing it.
What curio?
The heart.
Why, so I do, the noblest that I have. Oh, when mine eyes did see Olivia first, that instant was I turned into a heart. Methought she burnt the air of pestilence. That instant was I turned into a heart. My desires, like felon cruel hounds, ere since pursue me. How now? What news from her?
So please, my lord, I might not be admitted, but from her handmaid do return this answer. Like a cloister she will veiled walk. The element itself, till 7 years heat, should not behold her face at ample view. And water once a day her chamber round, with eve offending brine, all this to season of brothers' dead love, which she would keep fresh and lasting in her sad remembrance.
Oh, she hath that a heart, of that fine frame, to pay the debt of love but to a brother. How will she love, when the rich and golden shaft hath killed the flock of all affections else? Away before me to lie in sweet beds of flowers. Love thoughts lie rich when canopied with bowers.
What country friend is this?
This is Illyria, lady.
And what should I do in Illyria? My brother, he is in Elysium. Perchance he is not drowned. What think you, sailor?
It is perchance that you yourself were saved.
My poor brother. And so perchance may he be.
True, madam. To comfort you with chance, assure yourself, when our ship did split, I saw your brother, most provident peril, bind himself to a strong mast that lived upon the sea, and, like Aryan on dolphin's back, made acquaintance with the waves as far as I could see.
For saying so, there's gold. Mine own escape unfoldeth to my hope. Knowest thou this country?
Aye, madam. Well, for I was not bred and born 3 hours from this very place.
Who governs here?
A noble duke, in nature as in name,
What is his name?
Orsino.
Orsino. I have heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then.
And so is now, or was so. Very late. For but a month ago, I went from hence, and there 'twas fresh in murmur that he did seek the love of fair Livia.
What's she?
Virtuous maid, daughter of a count who died 12 months since, and leaving her in the protection of his son, her brother, who shortly also died, for whose dear love they say she hath abjured the company in sight of men.
Oh, that I served that lady, and might not be delivered to the world.
That would be hard to compass, for she will accept no kind of suit. No, not the duke's.
There's a fair behavior in thee, captain. I prithee, and I'll pay thee bounteously. Conceal me what I am in such disguise as haply may become the form of my intent. I'll serve this duke. Thou shalt present me as a eunuch to him. It may prove worth thy pains, for I can sing and speak to him in many sorts of music which will allow me very worth his service. What else mayhap to time I will commit. Only shape thou thy silence to my wit.
Be you as eunuch, nor mute I'll be. When my tongue blabs, let mine eyes not see.
I thank you. Lead me on.
What a plague means my niece, to take the death of her brother thus. I'm sure cares an enemy to life.
By my troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier of nights. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exceptions to your ill hours. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday, and of a foolish knight you brought in here one night to be her wooer.
Who? Sir Andrew Eggercheek?
Oh, aye, he.
He's as tall a man as Innies in Illyria.
What's that to the purpose?
Why, he has 3,000 ducats a year.
Aye, but he'll have a year and all these ducats. He's a very fool and a prodigal.
By that you'll say so. He plays the Valdi Gamboys and speaks 3 or 4 languages, word for word, without book, and hath all the good gifts of nature.
He hath indeed almost natural, for besides he's a fool, he's a great quarreler, and but that he hath the gift of a coward to allay the gusts he hath in quarreling. 'Tis thought among the prudent he would quickly have the gift of a grave.
By this hand they are scoundrels and subtractors who say so of him. Who are they?
They that add, moreover, he's drunk, nightly, in your company.
With drinking health to my niece, I'll drink to her, as long as there is passage in my throat, and drink in Illyria. Oh,
Sir Toby Belch! How now, Sir Toby Belch?
sweet Sir Andrew!
Bless you, fair shrew.
And you too, sir. Fare ye well, gentlemen.
I ride home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Pourquoi, my dear knight?
What is pourquoi? Do or not do? Oh, I would that bestowed that time the tongues that I had, fencing, dancing, and bear baitings, had I but followed the arts. Faith, I ride home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen, and if she be, it's 4 to 1. She'll none of me. The Count himself here hard by who's her?
Oh, she'll none of the count. She'll not match any above her degree in neither estate, years, nor wit. I've heard her swear it. Tut, there's life in it, man.
I'll stay a month longer. I am a fellow of the strangest mind in the world. I delight in masks and revels sometimes, all together.
Art thou good at these kick-twasses, knight?
Well, as any man in Illyria, and I think I have the back trick. Simply as strong as any man in Illyria.
Wherefore are these things hid? Wherefore are these gifts are curtained before 'em? Is this a world to hide virtue in?
If the Duke continue these favors towards you, Cesario, you are like to be much advanced. He hath known you but 3 days, and already you are no stranger.
You either fear his humor or my negligence that you put in question the continuance of his love. Is he inconstant, sir, in his favors?
No, believe me.
I thank you. Here comes the Count.
Who saw Cesario? Ho!
On your attendance, my lord, here.
Stand you a while aloof, Cesario, for thou knowest no less but all. For I have unclasped to thee the book, even of my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, address thy gait unto her. Be not denied access, stand at her doors. Tell them there thy fixed foot shall grow. Kill, thou have an audience.
Say I do speak with her, my lord. What then?
Oh, then unfold the passion of my love. Surprise her with discourse of my dear faith. It shall be thee well tack thy woes. She will attend it better in thy youth.
I think not so, my lord.
Dear lad, believe it, for they shall yet belie thy happy years. To say thou art a man, all is sublimative a woman's part. Some 3 or 4 attend him. All for, if I will, I myself am best when least in company. Prosper well in this, and thou shalt live as freely as thy lord, to call his fortunes thine.
I'll do my best to woo your lady. Yet a barful strife, whoe'er I woo, myself would be his wife.
Nay, either tell me what thou hast been, or I besides, as a bristle may enter in way of thy excuse. My lady will hang thee for thy absence.
Let her hang me. He that is well hanged in this world needs fear no colours.
I can tell you where that saying was born of, I fear no colours.
Where, good Mistress Mary?
In the war, and that may you be bold to say in your foolery.
Well, God give them wisdom that have it, and to those that are fools, let them use their talents.
Peace, you rogue, no more of that. Here comes my lady. Make your excuse wisely, you were best.
What answer be thy will, put me into good fooling. For what says Quinopolis? Better a witty fool than a foolish fig. God bless thee, lady.
Take the fool away.
Do you not hear, fellow? Take away the lady.
Sir, I bade them take away you.
Misprision in the highest degree. Good Madonna, give me leave to prove you a fool.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, good Madonna.
Make your proof.
I must catechize you for it, Madonna, good my mouse of virtue. Answer me.
Well, sir, for want of other idleness, I'll bide your proof.
Good Madonna, why mournest thou?
Good fool, for my brother's death.
I think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul's in heaven, fool.
The more fool, Madonna, to mourn for your brother's soul being in heaven. Take away the fool. Gentlemen!
What do you think, Malvolio? Doth he not mend?
Yes, and shall do till the pangs of death shake him. Infirmity, that decays the wise, doth ever make the better fool.
Well then, God send you, sir, a speedy infirmity, for the better increasing your folly.
How so you did that, Malvolio?
I marvel your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal.
Oh, you are sick of self-love and taste with a distempered appetite.
Madam, there is at the gate a young gentleman, much desires to speak with you.
From the Count Orsino, is it?
I know not, madam, 'tis a fair young man and well attended.
Who of my people hold him in delay?
Sir Toby, madam, your kinsman.
Fetch him off, I pray you. He speaks nothing but madmen. Fie on him. Go you, Malvolio. To be a suit from the Count's, I am sick or not at home, or what you will to dismiss it. Now you see, sir, how your fooling grows old, and people dislike it.
Madam, yon young fellow swears he will speak with you. I told him you were sick. He takes on him to understand so much, and therefore comes to speak with you. I told him you were asleep. He seems to have a foreknowledge of that too, and therefore comes to speak with you. What is to be said to him, my lady? He is fortified against any denial.
What kind of man is he?
Why, of mankind.
What manner of man?
Of a very ill manner. He'll speak with you, will you or no?
Let him approach. Call him my gentlewoman.
Gentlewoman, my lady calls.
Give me my veil. Come, throw it on my face. We once more hear Orsino's embassy.
The honorable lady of the house. Which is she?
Speak to me, for I shall answer for her. Your will.
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable. I pray you tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her. I would be loath to cast away my speech, for besides that it is excellently well penned, I have taken great pains to con it.
Are you a comedian?
No, my profound heart. And yet, by the very fangs of malice, I swear I am not that I play. Are you the lady of the house?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
Most certain. If you are she, you do usurp yourself. For what is yours to bestow is not yours to reserve. But this is from my commission. I will on with my speech in your praise, and then show you the heart of my message.
Come to what is important in it. I forgive you the praise.
Alas! I took great pains to study it, and 'tis poetical.
It is more like to be vain. I pray you, keep it in. I
heard you were saucy at my gates, and allowed your approach rather to wonder at you than to hear you. If you be not mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief.
The rudeness that hath appeared in me I have learned from my entertainment. What I am and what I would are to your ears divinity, to any others profanation.
Give us the place alone. We will hear this divinity. Now, sir, what is your text?
Most sweet lady.
A comfortable doctrine, and must be said of it. Where lies your text?
In Orsino's bosom.
In his bosom? In what chapter of his bosom?
To answer by the matter in the first of his heart.
Oh, I have read it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good madam, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? Now, sir, you are out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and unveil the picture. Look you, sir, such I was as this present. Is it not well done?
Excellently done. If God did all.
'Tis ingrained, sir. Twilt endure wind and weather.
'Tis beauty truly blent. Lady, you are the cruelest she alive if you will lead these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, sir, I will not be so hard-hearted. I will send out diverse schedules of my beauty, and every particle and utensil labeled to my will. As such, 2 lips, indifferent red, 2 gray eyes, with lids to them, 1 neck, 1 chin, and so forth. Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see you what you are. You are too proud. But if you are the devil, you are fair. My lord and master loves you.
How does he love me?
With adorations, with fertile tears, with groans that thunder love, with sighs of fire.
Your lord does know my mind. Yet I suppose me virtuous, know him be noble, but yet I cannot love him. He might have took his answer long ago.
If I did love you in my master's flame, with such a suffering, such a deadly life in your denial, I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate, and call upon my soul within the house. Holler your name to the reverberate hills, and make the babbling gossip of the air cry out, Olivia!
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortune, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. I cannot love him. Let him send no other, unless, perchance, you come again this way, to tell me how he takes it. Fare you well. Spend this for me.
I am no feed post, lady. Keep your purse. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Farewell, fair cruelty.
What is your parentage? Above my fortunes and my state as well. I am a gentleman. I'll be sworn thou art. Thy tongue, thy limb, thy actions, do give thee pipeful blazon. Not too fast, soft, soft. Unless the master were the man. How now? Even so quickly may one catch the plague? Methinks I feel this youth's perfections creep in with a subtle and invisible stealth at mine eyes. Well, let it be. What ho, Malvolio?
Here, madam. At your service.
Run after that same Pierce officer, the counter's man. He left this ring behind, would I or not. Tell him I'll none of it. If that the youth will come again this way tomorrow, I'll give him the reason for it. Hide Malvolio.
Madam, I will.
I know what, and fear to find, mine eye too great a flatterer for my mind. Fate, show thy force, our
ourselves we do not owe. What's decreed must be, and be this so.
Will you stay no longer? Nor will you not that I go with you?
By your patience, no. The malignancy of my fate might perhaps distemper yours. Therefore, I shall crave of you your leave, that I may bear my evils alone.
Let me know whither you are bound.
You must know me then, Antonio. My name is Sebastian, which I call Rodrigo. My father was that Sebastian of Messina, whom I know you have heard of. He left behind him myself and a sister, both born in an hour. If the heavens had been pleased, would we have so ended? But you, sir, altered that, for some hour before you took me from the breach of the sea, was my sister drowned.
Alas, the day.
Now I am bound to Count Orsino's court. Farewell.
The gentleness of all the gods go with thee. I have many enemies in Orsino's court, else would I very shortly see thee there. But, come what may, I do adore thee so, that danger shall seem sport, and I will go.
Or not you, even now with the Countess Olivia.
Even now, sir. On a moderate pace, I have since arrived, but hither.
She returns this ring to you, sir. You might have saved me my pains to have taken it away yourself. She adds, moreover, that you should put your lord into a desperate assurance. She will none of him. And one thing more, that you should never be so hardy as to come again into his affairs. And what's it be to report your lord's taking of this? Receive it so.
I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. Oh, poor lady! She were better love a dream. Disguise! I see thou art a wickedness. My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him. And she, mistaken, seems to dote on me. What will become of this? O time, thou must untangle this, not I. It is too hard a knot for me to untie.
Approach, Sir Andrew. To not be abed after midnight is to be up betimes. And deliculo, Sir Gareth, thou knowest.
Nay, by my troth I know it not. But I do know to be a blade is to be a blade.
A false conclusion. I hate it as an unfilled can. To not be a bed after midnight and to go to bed then is early. So that to go to bed after midnight is to go to bed betimes. Does not our life consist of the 4 elements?
Faith. So they say so, but I think it rather consists of eating and drinking.
Thou art a scholar. Therefore, let us eat and drink. Marianne, the stuff of wine.
Here comes the fool. It's faith.
I did impedicus thy gratillity. From Malvolio's nose is no whipstock. My lady has a white hand, and the Myrmidons are no bottle ale houses.
Why, this is the best fooling of all when all is done.
a song of good life.
A love song, a love song.
Aye, aye. I care not for good life.
Oh, mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, stay and hear your true love's coming. That can sing both high and low. Trip no further, pretty sweeting. Journeys end in lovers' meeting. Every wise man's son doth know.
Excellent, good in faith.
Good, good.
A mellifluous voice. It's I. I'm a true knight.
A contagious breath.
Very sweet and contagious in faith.
What a caterwauling do you keep here? If my lady hath not called up her steward Malvolio and bid him turn you out of doors, never trust me.
Tilly Valley lady, that dwelt a man in Babylon lady.
Beshrew me, the knight is an admirable fooling.
My masters, are you mad? What are you? Have you no wit, manners, nor honesty, but to gabble like tinkers at this time of night? Is there no respect of place, persons, nor time in you?
We did keep times, in our catches. Snack up.
Sir Toby, I must be round with you. My lady made me tell you that though she harbors you as her kinsman, she is nothing allied to your disorders. If you can separate yourself and your misdemeanors, you are welcome to the house. If not, and it would please you to take leave of her, she is very willing to bid you farewell.
Out of time, sir! Be alive! Art you all been a steward? Dost thou think, because thou art virtuous, that there shall be no more cake and ale?
Mistress Mary, if you prized my lady's favor at anything more than contempt, you would not give means for this uncivil rule. She shall know of this by this hand.
Oh, go shake your ears!
Twere goody as to drink when a man's hungry, as to challenge him in the field, and then break promises him, and make a fool of him.
Do it, knight. I'll write thee a challenge or deliver thy indignation to him by word of mouth.
Sweet Sir Toby, be patient for tonight. As for Monsieur Malvolio, let him alone with me. If I do not gull him into a neighbor and make a common recreation of him, do not think I have wit enough to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
Possess us, tell us something of him.
He is so crammed as he thinks with excellence. It is his grounded faith that all that look on him love him, and on that vice in him will my revenge find notable cause to work.
What wilt thou do?
I will drop in his way some obscure epistle of love, whereby the color of his beard, the shape of his leg, the expression of his eye, he shall find himself most feelingly personated. I can write very like my lady your niece.
Excellent. I smell advice.
I have it in my nose too.
He shall think that is the letters thou wilt drop, that they come from my niece, and that she is in love with him.
My purpose is indeed a horse of that color.
And your horse would now make him an ass. Oh, 'twill be admirable.
Sport royal, I warrant you. I will plant you two, and let the fool make a third. Where he shall find the letter, observe his construction of it, but for tonight's bed, and dream me on the event. Farewell.
Give me some music. Now, good morrow, friends. Good Cesario. That piece of song. That old antique song we had last night.
He is not here, so please, your lordship, that you'd sing it.
Who was it?
Feste the jester, my lord. A fool that the Lady Olivia his father took much delight in. He is about the house.
Seek him out and play the tune a while. Come hither, boy. How dost thou like this tune?
It gives a very echo to the seat where love is throned.
Thou dost speak masterly. My life upon it. Young do thou art, thine eye hast stayed upon some favor that loves, hath thou not, boy?
A little, by your favor,
And what kind of woman is it?
of your complexion.
She's not worth thee, then. What years, I faith?
About your years, my lord.
Too old by heaven. Othello, come, that song we had last night.
Are you ready, sir?
I, prithee, sing.
Come away, death, and in sad cypress let me be laid. Fly away, breath, I am slain by a fair cruel maid. My shroud of white stuck all with you, oh prepare it. My part in death no one so true did share it.
Here's for thy pains.
No pain, sir. I take pleasure in singing, sir.
I'll pay thy pleasure then.
Aye, sir. And pleasure will be paid, one time or another. Fare thee well, sir.
Let all of rest give place. Now, once more, Cesario, get to the same yarn, sovereign cruelty. Tell her my love.
And if she cannot love you, sir,
I cannot be so answered.
sooth, but you must. Say that some lady, as perhaps there is, hath for your love so great a pang of heart as you have for Olivia. You cannot love her. You tell her so. Must she not then be answered?
There's no woman besides that can bide the beating of so strong a passion as love doth give my heart. No woman's heart so big to hold so much.
Aye, but I know
What dost thou know?
too well what love women to men may owe. In faith, they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter loved a man, as it might be. Perhaps were I a woman, I should your lordship.
And what's her history?
A blank, my lord. She never told her love, but let concealment like a worm of the bud feed on her damask cheek. She pined in thought, and with a green yellow melancholy she sat, like patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was not this love indeed?
But died thy sister of her love, my boy?
I am all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too. Sir, shall I to this lady?
Aye, that's the thing. To her in haste, give her this jewel. Tell her, my love can give no place, by no deny.
On my way, Signor Fabian.
Nay, I'll come. If I lose a scruple of this sport, let me be boiled to death with melancholy.
Here comes the little devil. How now, my medal of India?
Get ye all three into the box street. Malvolio's coming down the wall. He has been yonder in the sun, practicing behavior to his own shadow this half hour. Observe him, for the love of mockery, for I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him. Close, in the name of Justine. Liest thou there, for here comes a trout that must be caught with tickling.
'Tis but fortune, all is fortune.
Maria once told me she did affect me, and I have heard herself come thus near, that should she fancy, it should be one of my complexion. Besides,
She uses me with a more exalted respect than anyone else that follows her. What should I think on it?
He is an overweening rogue.
Oh, peace.
Contemplation makes a rare turkey cock of him.
Flight. I could so beat the road.
Peace, I say.
To be Count Malvolio!
Pistol him, pistol him.
Peace, peace.
There is example for it. The lady of the Strachey married the yeoman of the wardrobe.
Flan him, Jezebel.
Oh, peace.
Now he's deeply in. Look how imagination flows him.
Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my state, calling my officers about me, in my branched velvet gown.
Fire and brimstone.
Oh, peace, peace.
And then, to have the humor of my state, to call for my kinsman Toby.
Bolts and shackles.
Oh, peace, peace, peace. Now.
Toby approaches, curtsies there to me.
Shall this fellow live?
Curse, yet peace.
I extend my hand to him thus, quenching my familiar smile. With an austere regard of control, saying, Cousin Toby, my fortunes having cast me upon your niece, give me this prerogative of speech.
What?
You must amend your drunkenness.
Stab!
What?
Besides, you waste the treasure of your time with a foolish knight.
That's me, I warrant.
What? Sir Andrew.
I knew it was I, for many to call me a fool.
What employment have we here? By my life, this is my lady's hand. These be her very C's, her U's, and her T's.
Her C's, her U's, and her T's? Why, that's the...
To the unknown beloved, this and my good wishes. Her very phrases. Oh, soft, and by your leave, wax. And the impressure, her Lucrece with which she uses to seal. It is my lady. But to whom should this be?
This wins him, liver and all.
Jove knows I love, but who? Lips do not move, no man must know. No man must know. What follows? No man must know. Oh, if this should be thee, Malvolio!
Mary, hang me, Brock.
I may command, where I adore, but silence, like a Lucrece knife, with bloodless stroke, my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life.
Excellent, twin, say I.
M-O-A-I doth sway my life.
What dish of poison has she dressed him?
Nay. But first, let me see. I may command where I adore. Why, she may command me. I serve her. She is my lady. Why, this is evident to any formal capacity. There is no obstruction in this. And the end. What should that alphabetical position portend? Softly, if I could just make that resemble something in me. M-O-A-I.
Oh, I made up that. He's now at a cold scent.
M. Malvolio. M. That begins my name.
Did I not say he would work it out?
Soft, here follows prose. If this fall into thy hand, revolve. In my stars, I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. And to inure thyself to what thou art like to be, cast thy humble slough and appear fresh. Be opposite with a kinsman, and surly with servants. She thus advises thee that sighs for thee? remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wish to see thee ever cross-gartered. Ugh. I say, remember, go to, thou art made if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still, the fellow of servants, and not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell, she that would alter services with thee, the fortunate unhappy. Oh, this is open. I will be proud. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash off gross acquaintance. I do not now fool myself to let imagination jade me, for every reason excites to this, that my lady loves me. Oh, I thank my stars I am happy. Oh, I will be strange, stout in yellow stockings and cross-gartered, even with the swiftness of putting on. Jove and my stars be praised. Here is yet a postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. If thou entertainest my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee well. Jove, I thank thee. I will smile. I will do everything that thou wilt have me.
Pension of thousands to be paid from the Sophie.
I could marry this wench for this device.
So could I do.
Thou hast put him in such a dream that when the image of it leaves him, he must surely run mad.
If you will then see the fruit of this sport, mark his first approach before my lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings, and to the color she abhors, and cross-gartered, a fashion she detests. And he will smile upon her, which will be so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to such a melancholy as she is. It cannot help but turn him into a knowable contempt. If you will see it, follow me.
To the gates of Tartar, thou most excellent devil of wit.
I'll make one too.
Save thee, friend, and thy music. Dost thou live by thy tabor?
No, sir. I do live by the church.
Art thou a churchman?
No such matter, sir. I do live by the church, for I do live at my house, and my house doth stand by the church.
Hold. There's a sixpence for thee.
Now, Jove, is his next commodity of hair? Send thee a beard.
By my troth, I'll tell thee I am almost sick for one, though I would not have it grow on my chin. Is thy lady within?
She is within, sir. I will constant them whence thou comest.
This fellow's wise enough to play the fool, and to do that well craves a kind of wit. Most excellent, accomplished lady, the heavens rain odors on you.
Let the garden door be shut. Leave me to my hearing. Give me your hand, sir.
My duty, madam, and most humble service.
What is your name?
Cesario is your servant's name, fair princess.
My servant, sir. You work for the Count Orsino, do you?
Ah, and he is yours. And his must needs be yours. Your servant's servant is your servant, madam.
For him? I think not on him. I was thought for blank rather than filled with me.
Madam, I come to wet your gentle thoughts on his behalf.
By your leave, I pray you, I bid you never speak of him again. But would you undertake another suit? I'd rather hear you solicit that than music from the spheres.
Dear lady,
Stay it, prithee. Tell me what thou thinkest of me.
that you do think you are not what you are.
If I think so, I think the same of you.
Then think you right, I am not what I am.
Would you were as I would have you be.
Would it be better, madam, than I am?
Oh, Cesario, by the roses of spring, by maiden honor, truth, and everything, I love thee so, that nor rank all thy pride, nor wit, nor reason can thy passion hide. Love soft is good, but given unsoft is better.
By innocence I swear, and by my youth, I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth, and that no woman has. Nor ever none shall mistress be of it, save I alone. And so adieu, good madam, nevermore will I my master's tears to you deplore.
Your faith, I'll not stay a jot longer.
Thy reason, dear Venom, give thy reason.
Mary, I saw your niece do more favors to the Count's serving man than ever she bestowed upon me. I saw it in the orchard.
Did she see thee the while, old boy? Tell me that.
As plain as I see you now.
This was a great argument of love in her toward you.
Slight. Will you make an ass of me?
I will prove it legitimate, sir, upon the oaths of judgment and reason.
Oh, and they have been grand jurymen since before Noah was a sailor.
She did show favor to the youth in your sight, only to exasperate you, to awaken your dormouse valor, to put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver. You should then have accosted her, and with some excellent jests, fire new from the mint, you should bang the youth into dumbness. This was looked for at your hand, and this was balked. The double guilt of the opportunity, you have let time wash off, and you are now sailed into the north of my lady's opinion, where you will hang like an icicle on a Dutchman's beard, unless you are redeemed by some laudable attempt, either of valor or policy.
And if it be in any way, it must be by valor. For policy, I hate.
Why? Then build me thy fortunes upon the basis of valor. Challenge me, the Count's youth, to fight with him. Hurt him in 11 places. My niece will take note of it, and assure thyself there is no love broker in the world can more prevail in man's commendation with woman than report of valor.
There is no way but this, Sir Andrew.
Will either of you bear a challenge to him for me?
Go, write in a martial hand. Be cursed and brief. It is no matter how witty, so it be eloquent and full of invention. Taunt him with the license of ink. If thou doubt'st him some thrice, it shall not be amiss. And as many lies as will lie in thy sheet of paper, though the sheet were big enough for the bell of wire in England. Set them down. Go, about it. Have gall enough in thy ink, though thy write with a goose pin. It is no matter. About it, go!
We shall have a rare letter from him, but you'll deliver it not.
Oh, never trust me then. And by all means, stir on the youth to an answer. I think oxen and wain robes cannot hail them together. For Andrew, if he were opened, and you find so much blood in his liver as will clog the foot of a flea, I'll eat the rest of the anatomy.
And as opposite, the youth bears in his visage no great presage of cruelty either.
Look, where the youngest wren of 9 comes.
Oh, if you desire this bleed, and will laugh yourself into stitches, follow me. Yon gown Malvolio is in yellow stockings.
And cross-gartered.
Most villainously. He does obey every point of the letter I dropped to betray him. He does smile his face into more lines than are on the new map with the augmentation of the ending. I have hardly seen such a thing as his, for I can hardly forbear hurling things at him. I know my lady will strike him. If she do, he'll smile and take it for a great favor.
Come, bring us where he is.
Not by my will have troubled you, my kind Antonio. I can no other answer make but thanks, and thanks and over thanks, False good turns are shuffled off with such uncurrent pain. But, for my worth, as is my conscience firm, you should find better dealing. What's to do? Shall we go see the relics of this town?
Would you pardon me? I do not without danger walk these streets. Once in a sea fight against Count his galleys, I did some service, such note indeed, that were I taken here, it would scarce be answered.
Do not then walk too open.
It doth not fit me. Hold, sir. Here's my purse. In the south suburbs, at the Elephant, is best to lodge. I will bespeak our diet, watch to beguile the time, and feed your knowledge with viewing of the town. There shall you have me.
Why I your purse?
Haply your eye shall light upon some toy you have desired to purchase.
I'll be your purse now and leave you for an hour.
To the Elephant!
I do remember.
I have sent after him. He'll certainly come. How shall I feast him? What shall I bestow upon him? For youth is more often bought than begged or borrowed. I speak too loud. Where is Malvolio? He is sad and civil, and suits well to a servant with my fortunes. Where is Malvolio?
He's coming, madam, but in a very strange manner. He's sure possessed, madam.
What's the matter? Does he rave?
He doth nothing but smile. Your ladyship were best to have some guard about her, for sure the man's tainted in his wit.
Go, bring him hither. I be as mad as he, sad and merry madness he will be. How now, Malvolio?
Sweet lady. Oh ho ho.
Smilest thou? I sent upon thee for a sad occasion.
Sad lady. I could be sad.
This does make some obstruction in the blood, this cross-gartering.
But what of that? If it please the eye of one, it is with me as the very true sonnet is. Please one, and please all.
Why does a smile and grab my hand so all?
How do you, Malvolio?
At your request. Yes, nightingales, answer daws.
Why appear you with this ridiculous boldness before my lady?
Be not afraid of greatness. 'Twas well writ.
What meanest thou?
Some are born great. Some achieve greatness.
What sayest thou?
And some have greatness thrust upon them.
Heaven restore thee.
Remember who commended thy yellow stockings.
Yellow stockings.
And wish to see thee ever cross-gartered.
Cross-gartered?
Go to, thou art made if thou desirest to be so.
Am I made?
If not, let me see thee a servant still.
Why, this is a very midsummer madness.
Madam, the young gentleman of the Count Orsino is returned. I could hardly entreat him back. He attends your ladyship's pleasure.
I shall come to him. Good Maria, let this fellow be looked to. Where is my cousin Toby? Let some of my people have special care of him. I would not have miscarry for half my dowry.
Do you come near me now? No worse man than Sir Toby to look after me. Why, this concurs directly with the letter. Aha! She sends him on purpose, that I may appear stubborn to him, for she incites me to that in the letter. Cast thy humble slough, says she, be opposite with a kinsman, surly with servants. And when she went away now, let this fellow be looked to. Fellow, not Malvolio, nor after my degree, but fellow. Why, everything adheres together, that no dram of a scruple, no scruple of a scruple, no obstacle, no incredulous or unsafe circumstance. What can be said? Nothing that can come between me and the full prospect of my hopes.
Oh. Which way is he, in the name of sanctity? If all the devils in hell be drawn in little, and Legion himself possess him, yet I'll speak to him.
Here he is, here he is. How is it with you, sir? How is it with you, man?
Go off. I discard you. Let me enjoy my private. Go off.
Lo, how hollow the feast not I tell you? Sir Toby, my lady prays you to have care of him.
Go, hang yourselves all, you are idle, shallow things. I am not of your element. You shall know more hereafter.
Is it possible?
If this were played upon a stage now, I could condemn it as an improbable fiction.
Come, we'll have him in a dark room and bound. My niece is already in the belief he's mad.
More matter for a May morning.
Here's the challenge. Read it. There's vinegar and peppers in it.
Is it so saucy?
Is it? Do but read.
Give me! Youth, whatsoever thou art but a scurvy fellow.
Good and valiant.
Wonder not, nor admire not in thy mind why I call thee so, for I will show thee no reason for it.
A good note that keeps you from the blow of the law.
Thou comest to the Lady Olivia. In my sight, she uses thee kindly, but thou liest in thy throat. That is not the matter I challenge thee for.
A brief note and to exceeding good sense, Bliss.
I will waylay thee coming home, where if it be thy chance to kill me,
Good.
thou killest me like a rogue and a villain.
Still you keep with the windy side of the law. Good.
Fare thee well, and may God have mercy upon one of our souls. He may have mercy upon mine, but my hope is better. So, look to thyself, thy friend, as thou usest him, and thy sworn enemy, Andrew Eggercheek. If this letter move him not, his legs cannot. I'll give it to him.
You'll have very fit occasion for it, for he's in some commerce with my lady, and will by and by depart.
Go, scout me for him at the orchard inn like a bum bailey. So soon as ever thou seest him, draw, and as thou drawest, swear horrible. For it comes to pass oft, let a terrible oath, with a swaggering accent, sharply twanged off, is manhood more approbation than ever proof itself would have earned him. Away!
Nay, let me alone for swearing.
Now will not I deliver this letter. This letter, being so excellently ignorant, will bring no terror in the youth. You'll find it comes from a clodful. But, sir, I will deliver his challenge by word of mouth. Set upon Andrew a notable report of valor, and drive the gentleman, as I know his youth will aptly receive it, into a most hideous opinion of his rage, skill, fury, and impetuosity. This will so frighten them both, they'll kill each other by little looks, like cockatrices.
Here he comes with your niece. Give them way until he take leave, and presently after him.
I'll meditate the while on some horrid message for a challenge.
I have said too much to a hard stone. Holy ask me that I'll deny, that honor saved upon asking give.
Nothing but this, your true love for my master.
How with mine honor may give that which I have already given you?
I will acquit you.
Well, come again tomorrow. Fare you well. Though a fiend like thee might bear my soul to hell.
Gentlemen, God save thee.
And you, sir.
That defense thou hast, betake thee to it. Thy interceptor, full of despite, bloody as the hunter awaits thee in the orchard end. Be here in thy preparation, for thy assailant is quick, skillful, and deadly.
Oh, you mistake, sir. I am sure no man hath any quarrel to me. My remembrance is very free and clear from any image of offence done to any man.
You will find it otherwise, I assure you. Therefore, if you have hold your life at any price, betake you to your God, for your opposite hath in him what youth, strength, skill, and wrath can furnish man withal.
I pray you, sir, what is he?
He is a knight, dubbed with an unthatched rapier, but He is a devil in a private brawl. Souls and bodies hath he divorced 3, and his insensiment is so implacable at this moment, satisfaction can be none but by pangs of death and sepulture. Hobnob is his word. Give it or take it.
This is as uncivil as strange. I beseech you, do me this courteous office as to know of the knight what my offense to him is. It is something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose.
I will do so. Signor Fabian, stay you by this gentleman till my return.
Pray you, sir, do you know of this matter?
I know the knight is incensed against you, even to a mortal arbitrament, but nothing of this circumstance more.
I beseech you, what manner of man is he?
He is, indeed, sir, the most skillful, bloody, fatal opposite you could have found in any part of Lyria. Will you walk towards him? I will make your peace with him, if I can.
I shall be much bound to you for it. I am one that had rather go with Sir Priest than Sir Knight. I cannot who knows so much of my metal.
Why, sir, he is a very devil. I've not seen such a fine raggle.
Pox on it! I'll not meddle with him.
Aye, but he cannot now be pacified. Fabian can scarce hold him yonder.
Playing on it! And I thought he had been so cunning and fence, I'd have seen him. Damn, there I challenged him. Let the matter slip, and I'll give him my horse, Grey Capulet.
I'll make the motion. Stand here. Put a good show on it. This shall not end with the perdition of souls. I have his horse to take up the quarrel. I've persuaded him, the use of devil.
He is as horribly conceited of him, and pants and looks pale as if a bear were at his heels.
Sir, there's no remedy. He will fight with you for his oath's sake. Therefore, draw him the importance of his vow. He protests he will not hurt you.
Pray God defend me. A little thing would make me tell them how much I lack of a man.
You're bound to be so furious.
Sir Andrew, there's no remedy. He will fight with you for his honor's sake. He cannot by the duello avoid it. But he has promised me, as he is a gentleman and a soldier, he will not harm you. Go on, do it.
Pray God he keeps his oath.
I do assure you, 'tis against my will.
Put up your sword! If this young gentleman has done offense, I take the fault on me. But if you offend him, I firmly defy you!
You, sir, why, what are you?
One, sir, that for his love there's yet do more than what you've heard him brag to you in well.
Nay, if you be an undertaker, I am for you.
Good to tell, behold, here come the officers.
Officers, I'll be with you anon.
Pray put your sword up if you please.
May rely, sir, and I promise you, I'll be as good as my word. You will bear you easily and range well.
This is the man to thy office.
Antonio, I recognize that suit of cat horse now.
You didn't mistake me, sir.
No, sir, no job. I know your people well, but now you have no sea cap on your head. Take him away. He knows I knew him well.
I must obey. This comes of seeking you, but there is no remedy. I shall answer it. What will you do now? My necessity makes me ask for my purse. It grieves me much more than what I cannot do for you, or what befalls myself.
Come, sir, away.
I must entreat you of some mad money.
What money, sir?
Will you deny me now? Is it possible that my deserts to you can lack persuasion?
I know of none, nor know I you, by voice or any feature.
Oh, heavens themselves!
Come, sir, I pray you, go!
Let me speak a little. This youth that you see here, I snatched one half from the jaws of death.
What's that to us? The time goes by away.
Thou, Sebastian, done good feature shame. In nature there's no blemish but the mind. None can be called deformed but the unkind. Virtue is beauty, but the beauty is evil or empty trunks overflourished by the devil.
The man grows mad. Away with him. Come, come, sir.
Lead me on.
methinks his words do from such passion fly that he believes himself. So do not I. Prove true, imagination, oh, prove true, that I, dear brother, be now ta'en for you.
Come hither, knight, come hither, Fabian. We'll whisper over a couplet or two of most sage saws.
He named Sebastian. I my brother know, yet living in my glass. Even such and so in favor was my brother. And he went still in this fashion, color, ornament, for him I imitate. Oh, if it prove, tempests are kind and salt waves fresh in love.
A very dishonest poultry boy, and more a coward than a hare. His dishonesty appears in leaving his friend here in necessity, and denying him, and for his cowardship. Ask Fabian.
Coward, devout coward. Religious in it.
Slight! I'll after him again and beat him.
Do so. Cuff him soundly, but never draw thy sword.
And I do not.
I dare lay any money. 'Twill be nothing yet.
Come, let's see the event.
Would you make me believe that I am not sent for you?
Go to. Thou art a foolish fellow. Let me be clear of thee.
Well held out, I faith. No, I do not know. Nor I am not sent to you by my mistress to bid you come speak with her. Nor your name is not Master Cesario. Nor this is not my nose, neither. Nothing that is so is so.
I prithee, in thy folly, somewhere else. Thou knowest not me.
Vent my folly. He has heard this of some great man, and now applies it to the fool. And what shall I vent to my mistress? Shall I vent to her that thou art coming?
I prithee, foolish Greek, depart from me.
Aha! Now, sir, have I met you again? Here's for you. Ha! That's for thee! There!
All the people, man!
Hold, sir! Or I'll throw your dagger over the house!
This will I tell my lady straight, or not be in some of your coats for 2 pence.
Come on, sir, hold!
Give thy hand.
Come on, sir, I will not let you go. Come, my young soldier, put away your iron. You are well fleshed, come on.
I will be free from thee.
What wouldst thou know? Thou darest tempt me further? Draw thy sword.
What? Nay, then, you be an undertaker, I'm for you.
Oh, Tony, I charge you in my life. Hold.
Madam.
Will it ever be thus? Ungracious wretch, fit for the mountains and for bears' caves, where manners ne'er were preached? Out of my sight! Do not be offended, dear Cesario. I pray thee, gentle friend, let thy fair wisdom not my passing sway in this uncivil and unjust extent against thy peace. Go with me into my house, and hear thou how many fruitless pranks this ruffian has botched up, that thou thereby may smile at this. Thou shalt not choose but go, do not deny.
What relish is this? How runs the stream? Or am I mad, or is this a dream? That fate still my sense and lead steep? Fit be thus to dream. Still let me sleep.
Nay, come, I prithee, wouldst thou be ruled by me?
Madam, I will.
Oh, say so, and so be.
Put on this gown. Make him believe thou art Sir Tokas the curate. I'll go call Sir Toby the Wise.
Well, now put it on.
God bless thee, Master Parson.
Buenos dias, Sir Toby. Or else, and ink. So vitally said to Anis of King Gorboduc. That is. So that I, being Master Parson, am Master Parson. For what is that but that, and is but is.
To him, Sir Topaz.
What ho, I say, peace in this prison.
Who calls there?
Sir Topaz the curate, who comes to visit Malvolio the lunatic.
Sir Topaz, good Sir Topaz, go to my lady.
Out, hyperbolical fiend, how vexest thou this man?
Well said, Master Parson.
Sir Topaz, never was man thus wronged. Do not think I am mad, good Sir Topaz. They have laid me here in hideous darkness.
Madman, thou errest. I say, there is no darkness but ignorance, in which thou art more puzzled than the Egyptians in their folk.
I say, this house is as dark as ignorance, though ignorance were as dark as hell. And I say, there was never man thus abused. I am no more mad than you are.
Fare thee well. Remain thou still in darkness.
Sir Topaz! Sir Topaz!
My most exquisite Sir Topaz, to him in thine own voice, and bring word to me of how thou findest him. Come, by and by to my chamber.
Hey, Robin, jolly Robin, tell me how thy lady does.
Fool!
My lady is unkind, Paddy.
Fool!
Who calls? Ha!
Good fool. As ever thou wilt deserve well at my hand, help me to a candle, pen, ink, and paper. As I am a gentleman, I will live to be thankful to thee for it.
Master Malvolio?
Aye, good fool.
Alas, sir, who fell you beside your 5 wits?
Fool! There was never a man so notoriously abused. I am as well in my wits, fool, as thou art.
But as well? Then thou art mad indeed, to be no better in your wits than a fool.
They have propertied me here, keep me in darkness, send ministers to me, asses, and do all they can to face me out of my wits.
Alas, sir, be patient. The minister is here. Malvolio, Malvolio, your wits the heavens restore. Endeavor thyself to sleep, and quit thy vain bibble-babble.
Sir Topaz!
Maintain no words with him, good fellow. I, sir? Not I, sir. Fare thee well, Sir Topaz.
Fool, I say!
Alas, sir, be patient, sir. What say you, sir?
Good fool. Help me to a light and some paper.
I will help you to it. But tell me true, are you not mad indeed, or do you but counterfeit?
Believe me, I am not. I tell thee true.
I'll ne'er believe a madman till I see his brains. I will help you to some light, paper, and ink.
Fool, I'll requite it in the highest degree. I prithee, be gone.
I am gone, sir. And anon, sir. I'll be with you again. You'll need to sustain. Adieu, good man. Drivel!
This is the air. That is the glorious sun. This pearl she gave me, I do see it and feel it. And though 'tis wonder that enraps me thus, it is not madness. Where's Antonio, then? I could not find him at the Elephant. His counsel now might do me golden service. For though my soul disputes well with my sense that this may be some error, but no madness, yet doth this act and flood of fortune exceed all instance, all discourse. I'm ready to distrust mine eyes. There's something in it that is deceivable. But here the lady comes.
Wait, Mother, if you mean well, go with me and this holy father into the chantry by, and there, for him, under the consecrated roof, plight me the full assurance of your faith, that my most jealous and too doubtful soul may rest at peace. What do you say?
I will follow this good man and go with you, and having sworn truth ever will be true.
Then lead the way, good father, and heaven so shine that they may fairly note this act of mine.
Belong you to the Lady Olivia, friends?
Aye, sir, we are some of her trappings.
I know thee well. How dost thou, my good fellow?
Truly, sir, the worse for my friends and the better for my foes.
Just the contrary. The better for thy friends.
No, sir, the worse.
How can this be?
Truly, sir, they praise me, yet make an ass of me, while my foes tell me plainly that I am an ass. So that, by my foes, I profit in the knowledge of myself, while by my friends, I'm abused. So that, conclusions to be as kisses. So that your 4 negatives make your 2 affirmatives. Why then, the worse for my friends, and the better for my foes.
Why, this is excellent.
Troth, sir, no, though it please you to be one of my friends.
Thou shalt not be the worse for me. There's gold. If you will let your lady know I am here to speak with her, and you bring her along with you, which may awake my bounty further.
I go, sir.
Here comes the man, sir, that did rescue me.
That face, I do remember well. You know, when I saw it last, it was besmeared, as black as Vulcan in the smoke of war. A bumbling vessel was he captain of. With such scathful grapple did he make that very envy, and the tongue of loss.
Cried fame and honor on him. What's the matter?
Orsino, this is that Antonio that took the Phoenix and her freight from Candy.
And this is he that did the tiger board, when your young nephew Titus lost his leg.
Here in the streets, desperate of shame and state, in private brabble did we apprehend him.
He did me kindness, sir. Drew on my side, but in conclusion put strange speech upon me. I know not what 'twas but distraction.
Notable pirate, thou saltwater thief! What foolish boldness brought thine to their mercies, whom thou in terms so bloody and so dear hast made thine enemies?
Orsino, noble sir, be pleased that I shake off these names you give me. Antonio never yet was a thief or pirate, though I confess on basing grounds enough Orsino's enemy. A witchcraft drew me hither, that most ungrateful boy there by your side, from the rude seas enraged and foamy mouth did I redeem. A rack past hope he was. His life I gave him, and did thereto add my love. For his sake did I expose myself into the dangers of this adverse town. Drew to defend him when he was beset, where, being apprehended, his false cunning, not meaning to partake with me in danger, taught him to face me out of his acquaintance, denied me my own purse, which I recommended to his use, not half an arded for.
How can this be?
When came he to this town?
Today, my lord, and for 3 months before. No interim, not a minute's vacancy, both day and night did we keep company.
Oh, here comes the Countess. Now heaven walks on earth. But for thee, fellow, thy words are madness. 3 months this youth hath tended upon me. But more of that anon. Take him aside.
What would my lord that he may not have? Bring Olivia and make him serviceable again. Cesario, you do not keep promise with me.
Madam!
Gracious Olivia.
What do you say, Cesario? Good, my lord?
My lord would speak. My duty hushes me.
If it be aught to the old tune, is fat and fulsome to my ears as howling after music.
Still so cruel.
Still so constant, lord?
What to perverseness, you uncivil lady, to his ingrate and unauspicious altars, my soul, the faithless offerings that hath breathed out, that ere devotion tender, what shall I do?
Even what it pleases my lord, that shall become him.
Why should I not? Had I the heart to do it. But hear me this, since you, to non-regarded, cast my faith, this your minion, whom I know you love, and by whom, heaven, I swear, I tender dearly. Him I will tear out that cruel eye, where he sits crowned in his master's spite. Come, boy, with me. My thoughts are ripe in mischief. I'll sacrifice the lamb that I do love, to sprite a raven tart women and dove.
And most jocund at and willingly to do you rest, 1,000 deaths would die.
Where goes Cesario?
After him I love.
Oh, me, beguiled. How am I detested?
Who does beguile you? Who does do you wrong?
Hast thou forgot thyself? Has it been so long? Call forth the Holy Father.
Come away.
Whither, my lord Cesario? Husband, stay.
Husband.
Hi, husband. Can he deny that?
Her husband. Sirrah.
No, my lord, not I.
Alas, it is the basis of thy fear that makes thee strangle thy propriety. Oh, welcome, father. I charge thee by thy right heart, care to unfold what thou dost know, newly passed in this youth and I. A contract of eternal bond of love, confirmed by the mutual joinder of your hands, attested by the holy close of lips, and all the ceremony of this compact, sealed in my function by my testimony. Since when my watch hath told me, toward my grave I have traveled but 2 hours.
Thou dissembling, come! Take her, betruck thy feet. Without henceforth may never meet.
My lord, I do protest.
Oh, do not swear, hold little faith. Thou hast too much to fear.
Oh, for the love of God, a surgeon! Send one presently to Sir Toby.
What's the matter?
He has broke my head across. And given Sir Toby a bloody coxcomb. For the love of God, your help. I'd rather than 40 pound I would home.
Who has done this, Sir Andrew?
The Count's gentleman, one Cesario. We took him for a coward, but he's the very devil incarnate.
My gentleman, Cesario?
On play wins. There he is. You broke my head across for nothing. And that I did, I was set upon to do it by Sir Toby.
Why do you speak to me? I never hurt you. You drew your sword upon me without cause, but I bespake you fair and hurt you not.
If a bloody coxcomb be hurt, you have hurt me. I think you said nothing by a bloody coxcomb. Here comes Sir Toby, halting. You will hear more. But if he had not been drink, he would have tickled you other gates than he did.
How now, gentlemen? How is it with you?
That's all right. He has hurt me, and nasty in tonnage.
Get into bed and let his hurt be looked to.
I am sorry, madame, I have hurt your kinsman. But had it been the brother of my blood, I would have done no less with wit and safety. You throw a strange regard upon me, and by that I perceive that I hath offended you. Pardon me, sweet one, even for the vows we have made but so late ago.
One face, one voice, one habit, in 2 persons? A natural perspective, that is, and is not.
Antonio! Why there, Antonio? How the hours have racked ever since I lost thee!
Sebastian, are you?
Farest thou that, Antonio?
How have you made division of yourself? An apple cleft in 2 is not more twin than these 2 creatures. Which is Sebastian?
Most wonderful.
Do I stand here? I never had a brother. Nor can there be any of that deity in my nature, of here and everywhere. I had a sister, whom the blind waves and surges have devoured. Of charity, what kin are you to me? What countrymen, what name, what parentage?
Of Messalene, Sebastian was my father. Such a Sebastian was my brother too. So went he suited to his watery tomb. If spirits can assume both form and suit, you come to fright us.
Were you a woman, as the rest goes even? I should my tears fall across your cheek and say thrice welcome, drowned Viola?
If nothing lets to make us happy both, but this, my masculine usurped attire. Do not embrace me till each circumstance of time, place, and fortune do cohere and jump that I am Viola. Which to confirm I'll bring you to a captain in this town where lie my maiden weeds, by whose gentle help I was preserved to serve this noble count. All the occurrence of my fortune since hath been between this lady and this lord.
So it comes, lady, you have been mistook, but nature to her bias drew in that.
Be not amazed. Right noble is his blood. If this be so, as yet the glass seems true, I shall have share in this most happy wreck. Boy, thou hast said to me 1,000 times, thou shouldest never love woman like to me.
And all those sayings will I overswear.
Give me thy hand, and let me see thee in thy woman's weeds.
The captain which did bring me first on shore hath my maid's garments. He upon some action is now in durance at Malvolio's suit. A gentleman and follower of my lady's.
He shall enlarge him. Fetch Malvolio hither. And yet, I remember me, poor gentleman. They say he is much distracted. Most extracting further my known, for mine own remembrance clearly banished his. How does he, Sirrah?
Truly, he holds Beelzebub at a stave's end, as well as any man in his case may do. He has here writ a letter for you.
Open and read it.
By the Lord, madam, you wrong me, and the world shall know it. For though you have put me into darkness and given your drunken cousin rule over me, yet have I the benefit of my senses as well as your ladyship. I have your own letter that induced me to the semblance that I put on. Think of me as you please. I leave my duty a little unthought of and speak out of my injury. The madly used Malvolio?
Did he write this?
Aye, madam. Furiously.
Go, see him delivered. Cecilia, bring him hither. My lord, so please you, these things for your thought on. To think of me as well as sister as a wife. Shall one day crown the alliance on it. So please you, here at my house and at my proper cost.
I must depart to embrace your offer. Your master quits you, and since you call me master for so long, here is thy hand. Let me, and you shall from this time be your master's mistress.
Sister, you or she?
Is this the madman?
And my lord, the same? How now, Malvolio?
Madam! You have done me wrong! Notoriously wrong!
Have I, Malvolio? No.
Lady, you have! Pray you, peruse that letter. You must not now deny it is your hand. Why? Why have you suffered me to be imprisoned? Tell me why.
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing. Although I confess, very much like the character. But out of the question, 'tis Maria's hand. I pray thee be content. This practice has been most surely passed upon thee. But when we know both the grounds and authors of it, thou shalt be both the judge and plaintiff of thine own cause.
I know the villains. I heard them plotting in the garden while I was plotting in the garden.
Good madam, hear me speak. Most freely I confess, myself and Toby set this device against Malvolio here. Upon some stubborn and uncourteous perfidy I conceived against him. Maria read the letter at Sir Toby's great importance, and in recompense thereof he hath married her.
Poor fool, how they have baffled thee.
Why, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. I too, sir, was one in this interlude, one Sir Topaz. By the Lord, fool, I am not remember.
I'll be revenged on the whole pack of you.
Stop it! Stop it! He has been notoriously abused.
Pursue him and entreat him into a peace. He hath not told us the captain yet. When that is known and the golden time convinced, a solemn combination shall be made of our dear souls. Meantime, sweet sister, we will not part from hence. Cesario, come, while you are a man. But when in other habits you are seen, or seen as mistress, and his fancy's queen.
Oh, when that I wasn't a little teeny boy with the hey-ho, the wind and the rain. A foolish thing was but a toy, for the rain, it raineth every day. A great while ago the world begun with the hey-ho, the wind and the rain. But that's all one, our play is done, and we'll strive to please you every day.